guys, and welcome to the PowerPoint instructions for checkpoint number 3 of our project. At this point, you should be all the way done with slides 1 through 6, or 1 through 5, sorry. All right, so today's assignment is to work on slides 6 through 8. So once again, you need to refer to the climate change project directions for what specifically goes on each slide, and I will go to those here in just a minute. Once again, here's some tips. Make sure that you're explaining your scientific concepts using your own words. Find ways to articulate. Make sure you're explaining clearly, concisely. Don't put very long sentences on your PowerPoint. Make sure you're using accurate information from accurate sites, and make sure you're writing down the sites you're going to for your information. That way, then when we get to your works cited slide, that'll be an easy one to do. Make sure you provide detailed explanations, and don't forget, from starting with slides 3 through 8, you need to have at least 3 visuals of some sort, whether it's pictures, charts, or diagrams using to explain your concepts. All right, so you should be working on slides 6 through 8 at this point. So let's go take a look at what that entails. All right, so here's our document that you need to be referring to at all times. Remember, this is our rubric of exactly how I'm going to grade you, and we're looking right here at slides 3 through 8. We talked about 3 through 5 last time. Now we're going to be looking at 6 through 8. So remember, down here, we have exactly what should be going on each slide. So you need to refer to the topic you chose. So if you chose topic number 1, just talking about an introduction to climate change, your slides 6 through 8 should include evidence number 2 that climate change is happening. So how do we know that climate change is actually happening on the earth right now? Slide number 7 describes some of the negative effects of climate change. And then slide 8 should be, why should people care? Why should your normal everyday person care that climate is changing? So that's where you're going to put some of that information down. If you chose topic number 2, the greenhouse effect, your slide 6 through 8 should be, slide 6 should talk about natural causes of greenhouse gases. So remember, that means what are some things that just happen that we have no control over that are causing greenhouse gases? We talked about that during one of the PowerPoints. I touched heavily on things that we have no control over. They're going to happen, and that are causing higher emissions of greenhouse gases. Slide 7 should be human causes. So what are the ones we do have control over? How are we contributing to higher greenhouse gases? And then number 8, why is this an important issue? Why is this something that we need to be focused on or a little bit concerned about? Like, how is this going to impact our future? If you chose topic number 3, how human activities produce greenhouse gases, your slides 6 through 8, 6 should talk about what is deforestation and why is it a problem. That's something that if you've been watching the videos and taking your notes, we discussed that during one of our PowerPoints. Describe daily human activities that produce greenhouse gases. So what are something that we do every day that produces greenhouse gases? Refer back to your carbon footprint activity. You looked at that a little bit. What are some things you're doing every day that produces greenhouse gases? And then number 8, why is it important to reduce the amount of greenhouse gases? So talk about why it's important that we think about how can we reduce our production of those gases. And then if you chose number 4, how climate change affects people and the environment, 6 through 8, 6 is how does climate change affect plants and animals? Number 7 is the effect of climate change on people's health and their homes. And then number 8 is the effect of climate change on water resources for people. So you can look into that. We touched on some of these during the PowerPoints, and you can research some of these and find some really good information out there. So once again, refer back to this document and look at what should you be putting on slides 6 through 8. All right, so for checkpoint number 3, I want you to submit all of your projects so far. So that means hopefully you've just been adding on slides. So now you need to submit slides 1 through 8 for me. Should be done. This will be due May 4th for you at 11 p.m. Make sure you submit it at the correct location on Canvas. Remember, you are getting points for these checkpoints in the work that you're doing here. So this gets you more than halfway. We're almost at the finish line here for this project. Okay, guys? And I'll talk to you soon. If you have any questions, always make sure you email me. Thanks. Bye.